All right. Wait, hold on.
I already
Before you
did.
hit record.
Already did.
Oh God. Okay, cool.
Wait, do you want me to stop? I could cut this out for later.
No. We're gonna do it live.
Okay. Okay.
Do you have a plan for this?
I have like stuff planned to talk about, but I didn't know how our intro was going to be. I didn't know if we were gonna like decide like how we were gonna like call each other off, like if we were gonna be like this is Freckle in the Fro in the morning or something like that. I didn't know. I was just like, we're just gonna do it.
Well then, okay. Yeah, no, I had no idea. This is like, dude, this is all you. I'm just kind of here.
I kind of got that. I thought a week would be enough time to plan this, and it wasn't.
No, it never is.
It wasn't. So I guess we just introduce who we are. So I guess you'd go first on who you are. Who are you?
Hey, who am I? That's a really deep and philosophical question. That
Don't
I
think
know
too
if I
much.
feel
It's a
comfortable
podcast.
with. I don't know, man. There's some weird podcasts out there.
Did I write that down? Hold on, I'm gonna put some SMR on my paper.
Wait, what?
No, I was just tell them who you are in the Freckle and the Fro. Are you the Fro?
Oh.
Are you the Fro?
Yes, entirely. I am 100% the Fro. What up, Freckles?
What up, Freckles? I wish I had freckles. My sister has freckles, and that's the Irish side that she got. Yes, she got the freckles, and they're adorable on her. And I just got the giant chin and forehead. Like, lucky me.
Oh, that's great.
So this is Freckles and the Fro.
Yeah.
I'm the Fro, and
I'm Freckles, I guess.
He's Freckles, I guess.
That's the only other option. So yeah, I guess that's me.
Or he's the and or the and. So
okay, I guess.
So this is going to be just us. You know, we've been talking about this for 25 years already, and
I was actually just talking with like my brother-in-law and sister.
Mm-hmm.
We've literally been talking about doing a podcast for a decade.
No, stop. My mom said the same.
Legitimate 10 years.
My mom said the same thing. I told her, I was like, yeah, we're gonna be working on the podcast. She goes, oh, now you are? I'm like, first of all, I feel attacked.
How dare you?
She's like, yeah, you've been talking about it for a while, and you're 10 years. Hey man, it's been forever. I finally got my equipment. The anxiety finally calmed down, and I was just like, my life is meaningless. It's time to start a podcast.
I don't know how you had anxiety for doing a podcast when you've literally done musical theater.
Okay, that's
as an actor and a singer.
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't have an excuse.
Okay, like at least like I have the excuse of like I'm backstage. There's a reason I didn't want to be front and center. Like I chose tech because it's behind the scenes and like I get to be a ninja. You, on the other hand, chose to put yourself front and center. You have no excuse.
Yeah, no, I have none. And I have no idea why. I just was so nervous on, you know, talking about things. And like you said, I've been front and center. I've been like main event sometimes. And it's I don't know. I think it's different, you know, putting it out that, well, I was going to say, and it being on the internet, and I just realized, like, most of my please don't go looking it up.
I don't know if you know who your mother is.
I was just about to say, it's all online. She has a personal YouTube dedicated to my stuff.
I know, it's fabulous.
No, I just showed my boyfriend them the other day, and he was just like, yo, can I share these? And I'm like, no, you can't.
Yes.
You can't share these.
I give him permission.
No, you can't. He can't.
I was there for most of them. He has my permission.
No, it's not your YouTube channel. You do not have royalties over it. My mom needs to learn how to put ads on so we can make some revenue. Ridiculous. And he's like, can I show this to my family? I was like, no, you cannot show anyone this. I have to kill you after this. Like, I have to murder you after this.
No, you can't kill this one because I like this one.
No, you and everyone else said I can't murder this one, but I want to. Let me murder. So there's one thing I've been dying to talk about. So I made a list, and so there's this big thing in the media now. I saw like, what did I see? What was the first one I saw? I don't know if you've seen it. I saw this video, I think it was on Facebook or Twitter or something.
Sure.
and it is It's Rick Ashley, right? Yeah. No,
Astley.
Ashley.
No,
Ast
not Ash. Ast. Astley.
I've been calling him Ashley my whole life.
No, he is not Ashley. He is not some girl's name. It is Astley.
Astley. Oh, I've been calling him Ashley. So Astley. Astley.
Yeah.
Astley. So Rick Astley.
Mhm.
Someone released his video in 4K, and people were just like, "This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen." And
it's a wild music video.
It is a wild music video, but I don't think it's creepy. I don't think it's a creepy video. It just looks really good. And I'm just like, man, does he look like this now? And he does not.
He's not far off from it, though.
No, it was like, when did that music video come out? Like 1986?
Maybe?
Let's Google it.
I don't know.
When did Never gonna find my browser? Never.
I got it.
I knew you were gonna get it before me.
I always got it. Never Gonna Give You Up originally came out in 1987.
Yeah, I was close. Yeah, it's not too far off. Like what, 20-something years, maybe 19 years. Math, 8, 9. No, it's more. Never mind. It's like I thought.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I thought we were still in like 2010.
God. No, it's about 32 years ago.
Yeah, he still looks really good. He's got a TikTok.
32? No, that's definitely more than 32.
Don't worry,
whatever.
Man. We didn't go to school for math. Math. So I was curious. I was like, what other music videos have come out in 4K? So I just started watching a bunch of old music videos in 4K.
Sure.
From like all the way up until the 30s. A lot of videos are in 4K. None of them are good. None of them look better. But I made a list of ones I liked in 4K.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta find that list. Did you watch any of these other videos that were in 4K, or have you only seen the Rick Astley one?
I mean, I watch music videos frequently. If you tell me which ones, I could probably tell you if I've seen them or not.
Yeah, I'll totally give you my list once I find them. But I know one of them was Take On Me by Aha. Definitely that one.
Fabulous video.
Oh, in 4K? The scribbles don't look like scribbles anymore. They actually look like moving animation, and it looks phenomenal. Last Christmas by Wham in 4K. Amazing.
See, now I have a thing with that song.
The song or the video? Or both?
The song itself. The video, it's all right. It's there. But the song, my goal every year is to go as far through the Christmas season without hearing the song.
Why would you do that?
Because of my profession.
Oh,
I hear it all the time. So I never really make it more than like 2 weeks.
Into the Christmas season or into
into the season.
So like November or October?
For like actually like December.
Oh,
like, we don't start doing Christmassy things till December 1st.
I thought you were going to be like, oh yeah, man, the first time I hear it is like October 31st. I'm being like, dude, that sucks.
No.
Sucks.
No, but luckily for me, I won the game this year. Thanks to the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, I didn't have to hear it at all.
Well, give the listeners what your job is, because they kind of like are just guessing at this point.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't gonna tell them.
You weren't gonna tell them?
No.
His job
let them
is
figure it out.
His job is
no, let them figure it out. No.
Okay.
No, stop.
He's a spaghetti maker.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that one.
So wow,
no, maybe if they actually care enough to question this video. Do we have comments on videos? I don't know.
Not yet. We don't have comments yet because we haven't.
Will they be able to comment?
Yes, they'll be able to comment.
Cool. So if you guys care enough to find out what I do, leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments. And I haven't talked about my occupation, but leave it in the comments. Leave mine in the comments too. So sure. you haven't heard that song all Christmas season long.
Listen, I this past year, no. I made it from December, January without hearing it, and it felt like a little trophy for me.
So when did you heard it, like, what, the last few weeks, or did you hear it like maybe January 1st?
No, like so because of, COVID and everything,
Mhm.
I'm not working much.
Mhm.
So I didn't have to hear music like that. Like I don't listen to Christmas music on my own free will. I listen to whatever pops up in my YouTube feed and, whatever, the bands that I like.
Mhm.
They don't do the Christmassy music, so I don't hear it.
Mhm.
So it doesn't lead to other songs, which then, because there's only like 12 Christmas songs total,
Mhm.
I think. I don't know. Everybody just does like the same 12 of them, and they just keep covering each other. So when you listen to like Christmas music on the radio, you only hear like 5 of them. One of them happening to be Wham's Last Christmas. And so if you just don't listen to it, you'll never hear it.
That is probably one of the weirdest sentences I've ever heard. If you just don't listen to it, you won't hear it.
But I'm not wrong.
No, you're absolutely correct. But I've never thought of it that way. It's just like, I guess because I've always worked in jobs where I've either had to listen to the song, like I was
Right.
forced to, or it just comes up on the radio, like, or it comes up in my YouTube feed. Because
Yeah, but you also vaguely enjoy Christmas significantly more than I do.
oh man, just a little bit more than you, probably, because I don't enjoy Christmassy either. But I
Right.
do enjoy the music. That's the one thing. I enjoy the
Right.
music, don't like the holiday.
Okay.
And I literally I don't know if I ever showed you. This Christmas, I literally got Wham's Last Christmas as a Christmas sweater this year.
Oh, God.
Because that song kicks so much ass. The video kicks so much ass. The song kicks so much ass. And that song and the Drifters' White Christmas, I listen to during the non-Christmas season because it's just so good. It's so good.
See, that's the reason it comes up in your feed, because you're listening to it out of season. I don't listen to it when it's in season, so it never comes across my feed.
Wham, never heard of them. Careless Whisper, did you mean Careless Whisper? That's the only one that probably... Does Wham come up in your playlist at all? Like, non-Christmas Wham?
Very rarely, but not...
Often?
Yeah, like not... Like, I do enjoy Wham. They're a
Mhm.
very good band, or were a good band, considering I don't think they put out music anymore. But, yeah, they don't come up... The songs that I like by them don't come up enough.
Mhm.
But they come up just enough that it's like, every time I hear it, I'm not jaded by it, you know?
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, because I only have like their first, I think it's called Getting Big is like their first Wham album. I even have it on vinyl. And that's like, yeah,
Ooh.
that's like one of my favorite like albums because that's got Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. It's got all of the early hits of Wham. And before we go on, this becomes like the Wham podcast. I'm gonna move on to the
This
next.
has been a wild ride already.
Just
I haven't looked at a clock, so I don't know how long we've actually been talking, but we've covered a decent amount, and I
of Wham.
don't know where it goes.
So no, but long story short, you like to play this game of how long can you last
Right.
without the sweet symphonies of Christmas Wham, and you've won.
Right.
You've won. You
Yeah.
beat Wham this year.
Yeah.
And
2020 was a first year win for me.
first year win for
Consi-
you. So but the 4K video for it is beautiful. Like so 80s, so big hair. It's like the best thing I've ever seen. It's like seeing him in 4K is like beautiful. He's so beautiful. He's so beautiful.
Oh, I mean,
So
that's
beautiful.
a given, though.
The next one is Paperback Writer by the Beatles. I know you and your relationship with the Beatles is weird.
Yeah, okay.
So that one is a really good one too. I don't know, have you seen it? Have you seen a music video for Paperback Writer? But you don't even listen to the Beatles, so I don't even think you've ever
No, again, they're actually not again, because at least Wham I'll listen to. The Beatles, I refuse it, so the answer is no.
Listen, listeners, it's just me and you right now. I want you to know this man has seen Across the Universe multiple times and likes the movie.
I watch it frequently, actually.
He
Like,
likes
it's gotta
that
be
movie.
like, it's gotta be like every like 2 or 3 months, I'll just be like, oh hey, Across the Universe. Haven't seen that in a while,
Hates the
and then I'll
Beatles.
watch it.
Does not like the Beatles,
I
but loves the
I
movie.
yes, because I like the people that are in the movie. I'm going to be specific. I like Eddie Izzard. He's in it, and he's fabulous.
But he's singing Beatles music. He's covering Beatles songs.
I
That's
don't care whose songs they are. It's their voice. I like it.
I like it. I don't. Oh, so you like the person singing? They could sing anything, and you'd be okay with it.
Yes.
You know what? I can dig it. I can absolutely live with that. As my Beatles poster behind me cries, hearing that you like the movie but don't like the song. So what I love about this video, you gotta just check it out. You can mute it if you don't want to listen to it, but the video itself is really funny. Everyone's playing an instrument, like George, John, Paul. Everyone's playing an instrument, but Ringo.
I mean, yeah, that's how a band works.
Yeah, I know, but I get it. But Ringo is literally sitting on the floor doing nothing the whole video.
That's because there's no drums in that song.
Who cares if there's no drums in the song? Give him a maraca or something. Give him another
If there's
instrument.
no drums or percussion, what is the drummer supposed to do?
Not sit on the floor and give him something to do. Why was Ringo in the video? Tell Ringo to go do something. Tell him to go do something else, not sit on the floor. He was just there the whole time, just like slumped over, just like, why am I here? Like, why am I here? It was just really sad. I just felt so bad. I was just like, dude, tell him to go get a run of coffee or something. Ringo doesn't have to be in this video. Like, they could have put like a statue of Ringo or something.
So, I watch a lot of music videos, so I'm trying to like go through the catalog that's in my brain of like all the videos I've seen, because I've definitely watched a majority of the Beatles music videos. But they all just kind of blend together.
They do.
At some point.
They absolutely do. It's just them either standing around or running around.
Right. So it's like, I'm trying to remember which video this is, and I got nothing. They're all the same to me.
Oh yeah, they totally are. But if you ever get a chance, that one looks really good too in 4K. Bon Jovi had one, and it wasn't all that. A lot of them were like, I looked at a few of them and some of them were just like, eh. The Who had one and it was okay. Like, it was just like, they just looked really good. Like, they just looked crisp. Like, that's it. Freddie Mercury, I Was Born to Love You. Oh my lord. That music video in 4K is just a shit show. There is so much going on in that music video that I just never noticed before. Like, he's jumping off of things. There's like 5 mirrors surrounding him. He's like throwing a woman. Like, it's a wild music video. That one I really, in 4K, banging. And number 1 on the list, that was like, muy bueno. That was like the best. Spice Schools.
That is.
Say You'll Be Dead. They're top.
The Spice Ghouls are the alternate name for the Hex Girls. And changed my mind.
Yes, it's their it's alternate universe. It's one of the names they wrote down, but they discarded.
Yeah,
because they're not. They're kind of like vampire-ish. So, well, a ghoul is kind of a vampire, right?
Yeah, they all hang out. They do the mash.
They all hang out. I've heard the mash. So that one.
Wait a minute. How have you heard the mash?
Have you heard the mash?
Yeah, how? How have you heard the mash?
Have the mash? The monster? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the mash. How have I heard the mash?
Yeah.
What do you mean, how have I heard it? I've heard it with my ears.
Have you?
I've heard it with my ears.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've heard it with my ears.
When was the last time you actually took a look into the lyrics of the song we call Monster Mash?
This Halloween? I like, that's like whenever I always ask people, like, you know, people have their favorite Halloween, everybody has their favorite Christmas music. I always ask people, what's your favorite Halloween song? Like, what song do you love to listen to during Halloween? Everybody gets the, you know, the cliche answer, which is, what do you think it is?
Thriller.
Of course. And that's like the wackest one, obviously.
Right. So now, here's my bit. The song we know as the Monster Mash is
Mhm.
not, in fact, the Monster Mash.
Go on.
The song, if you go through the lyrics, it's saying that they did the mash, the Monster Mash.
Mhm.
Not that the song we're listening to is. It's kind of like Tenacious D's song Tribute,
Mhm.
where you're listening to a song about another song. Yeah, see, it's just them singing about how they did the mash. They're not telling you that, hey, this is the Monster Mash. Like in Tribute, it's, this is just a tribute. We hope you enjoy it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But we can't remember what the actual greatest song in the world was. Same thing with the Monster Mash. The actual Monster Mash exists in a fictional universe that we've never been able to touch. We don't have it. And I just blew your mind.
I'm literally sitting here like mouth agaped, just like, oh my god, one of my favorite spooky songs of all time has completely
I'm
changed meaning.
sorry about that, but
I never thought about it. I was like, what are you talking about? Of course I've heard the Monster Mash. They're like, no, 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 no. What is the Monster
no.
Mash? I'm like,
Exactly.
like
is it a dance? Like you do the mashed potato, you do the twist. Like,
it's I
is
would
that what the Monster Mash is, or is it or is it like another song that just does some other nonsense?
I would assume it's a dance, because if you like listen to the lyrics, especially like the last lyrics where Dracula rose from his coffin and said, whatever happened to my Transylvania twist, it's now the mash, it's now the
See,
Monster Mash, the
that's what
Monster
I'm
Mash.
saying.
I'm like, oh, so it's a dance, but we don't know what the dance is.
Exactly.
So
It doesn't exist in our universe.
okay, yes it does. So okay, so wait, hold on. So okay, damn. Wait, no, hold on. I'm gonna get it. I have a thought. So what I thought was it's a party. It's a dance where a bunch of like monsters, do their own iconic dances. Like, Dracula raises from the coffin, and the Wolfman howls at the moon. It's stuff like that. It's like tropes that monsters do, but in a collective gathering. That's what I put my 2 cents in. But I'm
whatever.
totally wrong, because that's not what the song that's what the song sounds like. It's describing all of these iconic characters doing their iconic things. That's what
I'm sure.
I believe you. Let's look
Listen, I'm about it. Whatever.
How did we get from Spice Girls? That's why I was like, how did we get to the
made a
Monster
Spice
Mash?
Girls joke. Anyway, Spice Girls. Which song was it? No.
Hold on, you're not just gonna ruin my favorite Halloween song and not have me look up these lyrics right now. Monster Mash lyrics. It's Say You'll Be There. Say You Be There is the Spice Girls song that is in 4K, and it's amazing. And not to, what's it called? It's a slap. It's a hard slap. Like, it's a really good song. Like, super hard beat. Super the best to listen to. It's full of sexy ladies. Everybody looks amazing in that video. Like, and they all have like, it's in the desert, so everybody's like in these weird, like, I guess like movie trope costumes, and everyone's like showing skin, and everyone's got cleavage, and I'm just like, man, this is great. This is amazing. What a gem. Like, what a gem of the time. Also, Spice World is a great movie.
I haven't seen Spice World in a hot minute.
Oh, I thought you said you.
And I think I need to.
Dude, because recently I've been just watching a lot of movies that I haven't seen in a long time, but I declare really good.
You should probably go back every now and then and like just double check, like confirm your beliefs.
Yeah,
like because there's definitely been a few where I've watched later in life, and I'm like, ooh, this is less good than I remember.
Yeah, well, I think I told you the time, like, I watched All Dogs Go to Heaven, and that's, like, one of my favorite Steve Bloom, like, not Steve Bloom,
Don Bluth.
Don Bluth. I was thinking about the voice actor.
Steve Bloom, isn't that Goku?
I think so, yeah, that's also Richimaru. He voices so many people.
Hold on.
Yeah, you look up, yeah, Shama, that's my boyfriend's
Yes, yeah,
favorite
that's
voice actor.
yeah.
He's met him like twice. He loves him. So yeah, that's like one of my favorite Don movies, the Don movies. And I went back and watched it, and its storyline is not interesting. It's not
Yeah.
interesting, and but the visuals are absolutely breathtaking, and I think that's what got me when I was a kid. Man, this movie's beautiful. The songs are fun. This little orphan girl's gonna find somebody, I guess.
Eventually.
Eventually, I watched it again as an adult, and I'm like, hey, did they end up adopting her? Cause I don't think they ended up adopting her. Cause they were just like, yeah, we gotta find somewhere to take her. I was like, they're not gonna just keep her? Like, I was like, just keep her. She's an orphan. Like, they were just like, we gotta find somewhere else to bring her. We'll bring her in the morning. I was like, dang. I was like, man, they could keep the kid? Whatever. I guess I'll keep the kid. I'll keep the kid.
Yeah, one of those kind of movies for me has always been We're Back, a Dinosaur Story.
That one's not good. You went back? Is it good?
I, so I believe it's also another Don Bluth.
It is.
Uh,
It totally is.
yeah. Okay. So now you know me. I love dinosaurs.
Totally.
I love them. You know, they're big friends, and in that movie, they're like super friends. Like they're not the terrifying hell lizards that actually roam the earth, except for in one part in the movie where they turn into their like
Ooh, the
beast
actual
forms.
dinosaur. Oh, bro, that part scared the
Yeah,
crap out of me as a kid.
horrifying. But also, like the rest of the movie, they're just like goofy cartoon character dinosaurs.
Super round and like bubbly and like very
Yeah,
curvy.
they look squishy.
Yeah, they look very squishy.
But yeah, I mean, it's all right. Like, I mean, what is it? It's John Goodman and a bunch of other good actors.
Yeah, I lied. I thought it was Don Bluth. It's actually Universal Pictures.
Wait, which?
We're back.
Oh, all right. Well,
I thought it was. It
I
looks very Don
I'd
Bluth.
rather give Don Bluth the credit. So
Sure, totally. It's an independent
either way,
film. I didn't even know that.
either way,
Man, so
uh,
many good people.
yeah. So like, I've gone back and watched it since being a child, and yeah, there's no plot to the movie, and if somebody could find one, I'd love for them to tell me. But yeah, there's just nothing like the dinosaurs show up at I think off of like a flying saucer or something. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
And then they hang out with a bunch of kids, and there's an evil wizard. Maybe I think is he a
Maybe.
wizard? He runs the carnival. I think he's
Maybe.
supposed to be a wizard or a warlock or something. And then yeah, and then he just does whatever and tries to murder children.
That's a good
But that's the
synopsis.
whole movie.
That's well, yeah, I haven't. That's another movie I haven't seen in a while, but I remember it being like really good. After that
Yeah.
synopsis, I don't think so.
The best part of the entire movie, it's definitely more than halfway in, and it's the parade scene
Ooh, that one is real. That part, I remember
where
that part.
John Goodman sings "Turn Back the Clock."
Uh huh.
It's fabulous. The
That's a
only
good
good
one.
part of the movie, though.
I agree. Well, I won't say it's
Like,
a good part. I'd have to, watch it again to be able to say like if that one's too. But that I remember that being a really good part.
if you go look it up on YouTube, that's the best part of the whole movie, and that's about it.
Oh man, you've been to my house. You've seen like the VHSs I'm trying to collect. All of these movies I definitely have to go back and watching. Some are animated and some are non-animated. Were there any other movies that you've went back to that you want that like other than we're back?
Well, so I've decided to go upon myself because I don't feel like waiting for Andre and Nadia. Sorry to them. Um, as I've told you many times, we're trying to give Andre a childhood,
Oh, the
and
Disney
like,
movies.
yeah. So, well, it's not just Disney because he didn't like now in his life. He's a very big cinema buff, and he's a photographer, a videographer. He loves all this stuff.
Mhm.
In his younger formative years, he was not. So he didn't watch all of these movies that, me and you grew up with.
Mhm.
So we've slowly been compiling this catalog, and every time the three of us get together, we sit down, we try to knock out like two or three movies, while we're drinking and talking about other things. Even
Mhm.
if they're just on in the background,
Yeah.
we can we can cross them off the list because a lot of them are like, eh. they're whatever movies.
Hey,
They're not great.
whatever movies are we skipping?
No, no, no. So it's not that we're skipping them.
Oh,
We're just
okay.
not. We're not focusing on them.
Okay, okay. All right,
Like,
okay.
you know how like me and you watch anything?
Yeah.
we put it on, we watch it for about 2 seconds, something reminds us of something, we go off on a 35-minute tangent
Uh-huh.
talking, and then we go, oh hey, there's a movie on, let's keep watching.
Oh, of course, of course. That's how
That's what we did.
that's how you're supposed to watch movies.
Right. But so that's how we also do it, but there's 3 of us.
Uh-oh.
So that 35 minutes turns into an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then also because we're vaguely adults,
Mm-hmm.
we drink with it. So halfway through the conversation, we need to refill drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And it just becomes a whole thing. We wind up, talking and drinking through most of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But so I've taken it upon myself now to do my own little chronological rewatch of Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And, with Disney Plus, it makes life so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have everything in order. So I watched, I did Snow White, Dumbo, and Peter Pan. Like all 3 back to back.
Oh, I love Peter Pan. That's like my favorite.
Very good movie.
Very good movie.
I don't know if I actually finished it.
Did they fight? Did you remember the fight between Captain Hook?
Oh, well, I mean, I remember everything about the movie because that's just how my brain works.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, do you remember seeing it?
Listen, I know the movie is forward and back. The timing might be a little bit off, but I know them.
Mm-hmm.
But so like I gotta go back into it and finish watching it, I guess. But Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs is an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And the story could have been told in about 30 minutes.
Hey man, she had to run through that spooky forest and see all those eyes in the trees for 20 minutes. What are you talking about? We needed that to happen to her. I remember that part vividly because that part was very long. When I see an elephant fly I'm sorry, it slaps. I'm sorry. It slaps so hard.
Listen, you're not wrong. I'm giving you that win.
So
like
good.
Yes, song slaps fire.
Hard. But it's not good. I'm so glad they kept it out of that
There's
bad.
a lot.
There's a
a lot wrong with that movie
That scene.
that we're not gonna get into on this.
Not gonna get on this.
If you guys
podcast.
want to hear us get into this,
Donate to the Patreon that does not exist.
no, just leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
Just be like, hey,
get into
here's
the
the comment.
crows.
Just hey, get into it.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's the comment.
Get into it. Let's hashtag them that scene. Hashtag that scene. You know what I'm saying? Not on
Listen,
the hashtag.
if
The hashtag's
you guys
not
really
on.
want, we will do a full in-depth analysis.
No. On the
No?
Dumbo?
Into anything. Listen, you guys want us to do a deep dive into anything, you let us know. And chances are I might know about it.
Oh, if it's anything Disney related,
Disney animation, games,
true.
maybe some books. I'm not a big reader.
I'm a big reader, but
She's a reader.
Steven, comic books, I would say you're more of your forte.
See, here's my issue with that statement. I have not actually read a comic.
You didn't read The Crow?
I own The Crow.
You own The Crow comic books and you didn't read them?
I own the books. I've seen all of the movies. I know, everything about the filming process. I know everything that's in the books. Never actually read them.
I'm just baffled right now at how you said I know what's in the books, but I've never read them.
Well, okay. So, much like that statement I just made, comic books. I know plenty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've done my research.
Mm-hmm.
Have I sat down and read the 70-year catalog of any comic run?
Oh,
no.
I could agree with you. I haven't as well, but I know its history. I know the storyline. I definitely do.
Yeah. So, like, there's tons of stuff happening in, comics that I know about without ever actually reading the comics.
Mm-hmm. Oh, totally.
There's things where, like, in, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I've pulled things out of nowhere, and people are like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, oh, in Avengers issue this, and, this happens, and it's a direct correlation. They're gonna go in this direction with the MCU. And then, lo and behold, like, wherever the hell we are now in the timeline. It's happened, things like that. But I have not read the comics. In the last comic I just remembered,
See,
uh
I knew it.
the
Liars,
the
guys.
I didn't say I've never read comics. That was not the statement. Statement is I did not read much of them. No.
Okay.
The last comic I purchased
Oh, okay.
was Archie Meets Kiss.
Oh, I remember that one. I think I was there for that purchase.
Yeah, you were.
I think I was.
Do you want to know how long ago that was?
Was that when we went to go see the Green Lantern movie?
Yeah, it was that day.
I remember that because I remember it was like hanging up in the back, and we picked up our like novelty Green Lantern rings, and then we went to go see that awful movie.
Yep. Yeah, that was the last comic I think I actually purchased and read.
Oh man, was it good?
I don't know. It's been about 10 years.
From vaguely, tell me vaguely if you remembered it was good.
Well, I mean, it's Archie Comics and then it's Kiss. So, yeah, it's got to be good.
It's gotta be. It's like I don't even know if that's
no questions.
I don't even know if that's a real movie, but when I think of like, do you remember the Christmas episode in Family Guy where it's like Kiss Saves Christmas?
That is not a real thing, but
Damn,
yes.
that was like, damn. I wish that was a real thing. That would have been great. I don't know how we're gonna do this. So we've been recording for almost 45 minutes.
Wow, have fun editing this.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna actually see if you wanted to edit this.
Nope, you said you had ideas.
Okay. But, yeah, no, do you want to go for a 15 and go for an hour, or?
I think, we should stop here.
Mm-hmm.
Because, it's the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
And we've talked about many things. We've talked about music, and we've talked about movies, and now comics. We didn't get into anime, but that is another topic we enjoy.
We'll do that
we'll
next week.
probably talk about a lot. This is where we'll end it.
Okay, so yeah, it's
and
like
if you guys want to hear more of this, tune back into whenever the next upload is.
Oh, totally. Yeah, come by next week and we'll have more raging conversations in store. Leave comments below on what you'd like to hear, and if you want to find out what our occupations are.
Oh yeah, so what was our comment pushes? It was about our occupations, deep dives into anything.
Oh, hashtag deep dives into anything.
And and our if you specifically want the Dumbo deep dive.
Oh Lord. You want that Dumbo deep dive.
Yeah, specifically that one, because I've recently watched it. I don't know. Do something about it.
Do something about it. What are you, sissy? Do it. Do it. Oh no bullying. No bullying. It's not nice.
That's fine.
Well, that's it. We'll see you guys next time. Ta-ta.
Later.